In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to create and use pipelines inside GoHighLevel so you can organize your leads, track your sales properly, and close more deals without anything slipping through the cracks. I'm Erin from GoHighLevel Mastery, and by the end of this tutorial, you'll have a clean, functional CRM pipeline that makes your business feel more predictable and more manageable. Before we jump into the setup, let's take a quick look at GoHighLevel so you understand the power of the platform we're working inside. When you land on the homepage, GoHighLevel shows you exactly what it's built for, elevating your marketing, sales, and customer communication in one unified system. And if you haven't created your account yet, click the link below to start your free trial so you can follow along step by step. As you scroll, GoHighLevel makes something very clear. Most businesses are duct taping a dozen of different tools together. Email here, SMS there, calendar somewhere else, automations in another tab. GoHighLevel replaces all of that. It gives you one platform where you can capture leads, nurture them automatically, and then close them right inside the CRM. And that close part is exactly where pipelines come in, and that's our focus today. When you look at the capture, nurture, close section, pipelines are essentially the engine that turns your traffic into revenue. So they give you a real-time view of where every lead is in your sales cycle, who needs follow-up, who's ready to buy, and where opportunities get stuck. Most people don't lose sales because they lack leads. They lose sales because they don't track the leads they already have, and pipelines fix that instantly. So the close more deals section highlights exactly what you'll be using today. The visual board, workflow overview, and the calendar, all of that is powered by pipelines. So this becomes your digital command center. Instead of dealing with scattered notes and forgotten messages, every lead moves through a clear set of stages until they become a customer. A pipeline is essentially a digital representation of your sales process. Picture it like a whiteboard divided into columns. Leads enter your world, they get contacted, they schedule calls, they get follow-ups, and eventually you mark them as won or lost. Your entire job is to move people from left to right. GoHighLevel makes that process simple, transparent, and efficient, whether you're a one-person business or managing a full sales team. Before we open the CRM, take a look at the features table. It is another reminder of why we're building pipelines here rather than inside something like HubSpot or Salesforce. Normally, pipeline management is a premium add-on. With GoHighLevel, it's included right alongside unlimited funnels, website builders, email marketing, SMS workflows, calendars, and everything else you need to run a scalable business. So instead of paying over $1,600 a month for separate tools, GoHighLevel brings everything under one roof for a fraction of the price. Now that you understand what the platform is built to do and why pipelines sit at the heart of your sales process, we are ready to move inside the CRM. In the next part of this tutorial, I'll show you how to create your pipeline, customize your stages, automate the movement of leads, and start tracking every opportunity with confidence. This is the moment where everything starts to click. Again, click the link below so we can do this side by side. So once you are logged into HighLevel, the first thing you want to do is click opportunities on the left. So this page is where every lead, deal, and client inquiry gets tracked. And right away, you can see there's already a default marketing pipeline loaded into this account. You can also see there's already an opportunity card sitting inside the hot lead column, the one labeled Luna Robots. Now, if we click the pipelines tab at the top, you'll see a list of every pipeline inside of this workspace. Here you should see a table listing several existing pipelines. There's marketing demo, marketing pipeline, new pipeline, pipeline ash. But for this tutorial, we are going to create a brand new pipeline from scratch so you can see exactly how the setup works. So let's go ahead and create pipeline on the top right-hand corner. So once you click that, a pop-up window appears asking you to enter the pipeline name. For this demo, I am going to call it marketing demo. And under the name field, you'll see 4 default stages automatically populated. These are placeholders so you can customize them. So for the first stage, I am going to change it to opted into freebie. This stage represents the exact moment someone downloads your lead magnet or signs up from your free resource. It is the top of the funnel, so this is where most of your leads will enter. The second stage is becoming active nurture campaign, and this is is where leads are actively receiving your emails, your follow-ups, and value-based content. They are warming up, engaging with your brand, and moving closer to booking a call or purchasing. Next, I'm renaming the third stage to workshop. So this is perfect for businesses that use live webinars, challenges, consultations, or in-person events as their key conversion mechanism. Anyone who attends or registers for your workshop goes right into this stage. The next stage I am naming sales campaign. Sales campaign. So this is where leads enter your primary sales sequence. Maybe they've shown interest, maybe they've clicked on one of your sales emails. Either way, they're warm and they're evaluating your offer. So I am going to add a few more stages. So here I am labeling viewed sales page. So this page captures a very important signal. They are not just aware of the offer, they've actually visited your sales page, and this tells you that they are seriously considering buying. Next stage, I am going to name purchased. So this is the moment someone officially becomes a customer. You want a dedicated purchased page so you can track revenue and you can see exactly how many leads successfully moved through your funnel. And finally, I am adding did not purchase, and then we could put not active. So this stage is for leads who reach the end of your process, but they don't convert. And they are no longer active in your pipeline, but keeping them here gives you clean reporting and lets you run reactivation campaigns later. So once these final stages are completed, everything looks clean and organized and fully aligned with the real marketing workflow, we are going to click create. Since this pipeline exists, we're going to do marketing demo 1, then select create. Awesome. Now the pipeline is created. Okay, so now that we've built our pipeline, let's actually put it to work. Let's go to the opportunities. So from here, I'm going to switch the pipeline to the marketing demo 1, which is the one we just created. So you'll see all the stages that we added earlier, opted into a freebie, active nurture campaign, workshop, sales campaign, viewed sales page, purchased, and did not purchase. So now everything is laid out visually across the board. Now for the fun part, let's add an actual opportunity so you can see how movement inside the pipeline works. So I clicked add new opportunity and it brings up this form where we fill in the details. For this example, I am choosing a contact that's already in my GoHighLevel account, but later on I'll show you how to add brand new contacts from scratch, but now we're keeping it simple. So I am going to click Eric and you can see here his primary email already popped up. So for opportunity name, put Eric Hunsaker, then click update. All right, so now that I selected Eric, we can see that he is in the very first stage, opted into freebie. So this is exactly how the visual workflow starts to build out as you generate more leads. And now here is the beautiful part. Moving leads down the pipeline is literally as easy as dragging and dropping. So as Eric progresses in your marketing process, you just click his card and slide it to the next stage. So I'm dragging him from opted into freebie into active nurture campaign. And you'll see how it snaps right into place. So this is how you visually track where every lead is in your funnel without guessing or digging through spreadsheets. With just a few leads in the system, this becomes incredibly powerful. You always know who's engaging, who's warming up, who's ready to buy, and who needs follow-up. And as your pipeline fills up, this view becomes one of the most important parts of your CRM strategy. Now let's go over the filters inside of your opportunities pipeline, because this is one area that confuses people when their data disappears or doesn't match what they expect. So you click filter here, advanced filters, and when you open the filters panel, you'll see that GoHighLevel automatically added a filter for status open. So if this filter stays on, you'll only see opportunities that are currently open. Anything closed, lost, or archived will be hidden. That's why you can delete this filter, not because it's wrong, but because removing it gives you a full view of everything inside of your pipeline. So once the filter is removed, you can reopen the filter menu to see all of the available options. You can filter by owner, followers, status, opportunity source, campaign type, last stage change date, opportunity value, and more. And this is really powerful when you're working with multiple pipelines or large teams. Now let's go back into the opportunity we created demonstrated earlier, inside opportunity details, we can update the opportunity value. So I will change Eric's value to $1,000 so that we can see how this affects our dashboard's metrics. Click update. Now it is successfully updated. And once that is saved, now we are going back to the dashboard. Make sure the pipeline filter is on the marketing demo we had just created because the dashboard numbers change depending on which pipeline you're viewing. So opportunity value, marketing demo 1. So now you'll see the update reflected immediately. Our opportunity status shows 1 open opportunity and our opportunity value displays at $1,000 for the marketing demo pipeline. So this is exactly how pipeline data flows through your dashboard. Anytime a value changes or a stage changes, the dashboard updates in real time, giving you a clean snapshot of your sales process. Now I want to show you something important, how contacts connect directly into your opportunities pipeline inside of GoHighLevel. So go to the contacts tab. Here you'll see a list of everyone already stored in your CRM. To add someone new, just select add contact and a panel shows up on the right side of the screen. This is where you will enter their first name, last name, email, and phone number if you have it. As I type in my own information, I already have a contact, but I'll type it in. So Aaron Ye, and then we'll do aaronyemanagement@gmail.com. You'll notice the contact records fills in immediately. Click save, but because of duplicate contacts, they will not allow me to save it, but you'll just save it and then the contact will exist. So once that contact exists, they become selectable anywhere inside of the opportunities pipeline. So now when I go back into opportunities, I can search for myself. So we did Eric earlier, but I'm going to put my name and we are going to make the opportunity name my name as well and add myself as a brand new opportunity. That means I now show up inside of the pipeline just like any other lead in your business. When I click into my opportunity record, you'll see several tabs on the left side. There's opportunity details where you can edit the contact information, stage status, and opportunity value. This is also where you can move someone in the pipeline without dragging cards automatically. Here I could change my step from opted into freebie into something like workshop and then hit update. And once I have updated it successfully, it will automatically move to workshop. Next, I want to show you the book update appointment tab. This is where you can schedule a call or meeting directly with this contact. So when I clicked the calendar dropdown, you'll see all the calendars connected to the account, personal calendars, onboarding calendars, clarity call calendars, everything. So I am going to select Aaron Ye's personal calendar. You could choose a date, pick a time slot, and set the meeting location and appointment title. Then we are going to click book appointment, and then we are going to move into tasks. This is where you assign follow-up actions tied to this opportunity. For example, if you want to remind yourself to send a proposal tomorrow, you can set a task title and choose a due date and time. So this helps you stay organized and keeps everything moving. So here we can do, send a proposal tomorrow, click save. Awesome. So now the task for sending a proposal tomorrow is created and you can adjust the due date and time. Here it says tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, but you can always edit that. You also have notes, payments, and associated objects, which become really important as you scale. Everything you track for a contact lives in one place. So now that we've added me as a contact, added me as an opportunity, updated my stage inside of the pipeline, and even set an appointment and a task, I become part of the entire customer journey. And this is exactly how you bring someone from being a raw lead all the way through a fully managed pipeline inside of GoHighLevel. Now let's look at how you can create different pipelines inside GoHighLevel depending on what part of business you're managing. For example, if you're hiring within your company, you can build a recruiting pipeline just like the one on my screen. So I'm going to name this recruiting pipeline. And just like before, I can create as many stages as I need. In this example, I'm adding stages such as intro call, in-person interview, extended offer, rejected, declined offer, onboarded. So for onboarded, it's if they are in the hiring process, whether that's doing onboarding paperwork, maybe there's a background screening, so they're waiting for the background team to get back. It could also be doing a drug screening, whether it tests for THC, if it's a 5-panel, a 4-panel, and so on. And you can also edit the date that the candidate starts, so everything is organized and everyone can just look back in the calendar and see that maybe Erin is starting on Monday, December 12th. Then I'm going to click create to finalize the pipeline. And as soon as the pipeline is created, you will see it in the opportunities view. Select recruiting pipeline 1. And now you can see everything is laid out correctly. So I did forget to add applied before intro call because that is the normal step of a hiring process. But you would just edit that by going back to pipelines and creating a new pipeline and adding applied from the very beginning. But this gives you a complete visual overview of where every candidate sits in the hiring process. And I can add opportunity and start adding new candidates the same way that we added candidates earlier. So I will click create. I can choose an existing contact or create a new one, assign them to the recruiting pipeline, and place them in the correct starting stage, whether it's applied or intro call. But in this case, since we did not put applied, it'll be an intro call. So once they're inside the pipeline, moving them through the hiring process is as easy as dragging them from one stage to the next. So if a candidate completes their intro call, I can simply pick up their card and then drop them into the in-person interview. If they pass the interview and then receive an offer, I can move them again into offer extended or offer accepted once they accept the offer. So again, this setup makes it incredibly easy to manage hiring from end to end. Instead of messy spreadsheets of trying to remember where every candidate stands, GoHighLevel keeps your entire recruiting process visual, organized, and trackable in real time. And you can create as many pipelines as you want, whether it's recruiting, onboarding, sales, events, anything your business needs. And that's how you build and manage pipelines inside of GoHighLevel, from creating your stages to adding contacts to moving opportunities through every step of your workflow. Once you start using pipelines the right way, everything in your business becomes clear, more organized, and way easier to track. If this walkthrough helped you understand pipelines better, give this video a like and subscribe. Feel free to use the link below to get started with GoHighLevel. I'm Erin from GoHighLevel Mastery. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.